The language of deceit. Notes and extracts. Random Addendum 1. Bonds and chains. The past is lost, but we can still save the future. There is time, but just how much time is open to debate. Some will say years, and others will say seconds. The truth is, it is, in fact, nothing short of a miracle that we got this far. That no more blood was shed, and that not more bombs were dropped. That not more spears were flung or arrows were shot. That the modern methods of education have not entirely strangled the curiosity of inquiry is astounding within itself. Freedom is a flower that grows by necessity, not by choice. It is easily crushed under the marching boots of human endeavour. Much of history already lies in ruins. Progress is not without failure. Forces of change forever act upon us. It is a very grave mistake to think that the enjoyment of seeing and searching in life can be promoted by means of coercion and a sense of duty. It is a mistake to think that fascination can be compelled, or that inspiration can be planned. All of these ideas are false. Education is another false sense of security. One has to cram all this stuff into one's mind, whether one likes it or not. The schools of thought provide the answers as readily as the questions, but the truth is that nobody knows for sure. The distasteful result of manipulation will be well-fed people who are unable to think for themselves. Though, in the mirror, that is society, few will notice, and even less will care. Whomsoever undertakes to set himself up as a judge of the truth and arbitrator of knowledge is shipwrecked by the grace of the gods. For no tide turns without a heavenly influence. Society marches forward with the idealism of robbing Peter to pay Paul and seeking praise for doing so. And most people turn a blind eye because awareness of the crime requires that you fulfill your moral obligation to act, to do something, to do anything. So, you want to know what demons look like? They are not so fantastical beasts. They are as real as you and I. They dwell on the inside of all of us. They sow doubt and distribute fear. They spread rumour. Sometimes, when we are weak, they take over and envelop our souls in darkness. They are energetic, theatrical vampires in eternal hope that the truth is never discovered. If it is true that the eyes are the windows to the soul, then we may look inside and see them. Over time, we learn about them and we confront them. We either challenge or we conform. We fight or take flight. We feed the beast or we pledge to destroy it. We walk through the darkness or we seek to escape it. We must build our will from strong gravitational pillars. Where no shadows are cast, nothing can exist. The temple of modern education has nothing to do with learning or enlightenment. It is much closer to re-education and a dark deception. It is nothing more than a simplistic way to remove the pillars of reason and logic, therefore elevating the higher goal of wisdom beyond the reach of most who are subjected to this systematic grind. The scientific method has ruined the investigative creative spirit to the point where madness is commonly accepted as intelligence. The result of all of this is the promotion of the acceptability of evil as inevitable. In effect, leaving good people to feel powerless and to fear change. Students who are disenabled today will be disenfranchised tomorrow and in turn disabled for their entire life. This is the psychology of society and the problem that we all face. Without the ability to develop independence and an acceptance of responsibility for individual actions, we will never be free or saved. Petitioning those who have disempowered you to recoil from all that they know is as useless as asking a mountain to move. The masses have become task-orientated clones, lost somewhere in the workings of an impossibly complex, invisible system. Liberty lies in the self-knowledge that each individual can and will make a difference and not just perform the robotic actions of an emotionless cog. Satisfaction never arises from mental inaction. Just remember, now is always the time. The language of deceit. Notes and extracts.